I just thought I'd do a fun little short video tonight, 'cause I'm a facts and figures guy. Come to find out, I just found out that China has the largest land-based missile forces in the entire world by the numbers. Land-based. They also have a sizable sea-based amount of missiles, like cruise missiles and such. But I'm going to talk about China's strategic rocket force, which is a branch of their military, and I'm going to compare it to ours, both the nuclear and conventional. Okay, the United States has about 410 missile silos for 410 Minuteman III ICBMs. Each can hold up to 3 warheads. Okay, you with me? So multiply 410 by 3 and you get the number of nukes that are carried by that. So you have some 1200 and 30 nukes that are silo based. That's just the silo stuff. That's not the stuff that's carried on bombers like conventional, like B-61 dropped free fall bombs, or it's not the submarine launch stuff like the Trident. That's only the Minuteman IIIs. Okay, now China has, okay, we have 410 silos. China has 350. They've been busy. They've dug even more silos out in Xinjiang in the deserts to add to their other silos they have in closer to Manchuria. So you have 350 total ICBM silos for the Chinese, and we had 410. But their DF-41, which they also have road mobile DF-41s, so let's not get it twisted that it's just the silos. So 350 times 2, because the DF-41 can carry 2 warheads, plus MIRVs, which are multiple reentry vehicles that are decoys. So if there's like a missile defense system, it might hit the decoys and the real ones actually get in and hit. That's the DF-41. That's their ICBM. Actually one of a couple, but that's their mainstay for their nukes, for their intercontinentals. So they have some road mobile. They even have some rail mobile DF-41s, yes, by rail, and they have the 350 that are silo based. So you multiply the 350 by 2, and you get your silo amount. And that's just the silos. So now we're talking close to what I estimate as 1,000 nukes that they have. So you get 700 there, plus whatever they have road mobile and rail mobile, and whatever they can carry on their subs and bombers. So yeah, I do strongly think that China has about 1,000 nukes, and their low ball estimates are not panning out. But I don't think that they have more than that, because I don't think they have 1,200 like some estimates range. I think that's too high, but I think 1,000's about right for them. All right, now let's move on to cruise missiles. Actually, I'm just going to talk about all the Chinese missiles, and then I'll compare ours. All right, they have the biggest land-based missile force in the world by numbers. So they have 2,000 plus, but the numbers that are given are 2,000 plus short-range ballistic missiles. And your short-range missiles are things that are like the DF-15 category, like the DF-15Bs and As, and the DF-11As, which they have a lot of. They have about 1,200 of those. And then the DF-15 series, they have another over 800 total between the Bs and As and the other types. So that's their short range. They have 2,000 plus short range ballistic missiles. I've seen estimates range as high as 1,200, but I'm going to go with the safe thing and say about just over 2,000. So I'll just say 2,000 plus. They have 2,000 plus short range ballistic missiles. Now medium range, I got the number 400 here. So they have 400 medium range ballistic missiles. And remember, these are all highly accurate missiles. These are all mostly brand new missiles. These are not older retired missiles that they mostly put in storage or just scrapped altogether that they felt were obsolete. These are brand new types of missiles, highly accurate guidance systems on them all. They've tested these, and these are highly effective, like the Dongfeng 21D. That is your carrier killer, and they have 75 of those among that 400 number of the medium range. So of the Dongfeng series, like the 21 series, they have Dongfeng 21Ds. They have 75 of those. Those are made to kill carriers, like huge ships, like aircraft carriers. They're very accurate. So they have 400 medium range ballistic missiles. They have 500 ground-launched cruise missiles. 500 are ground-launched. Wow. So those can be considered anti-ship, or they can just be surface-to-surface cruise missiles. But in general, but they have 500 ground-launched cruise missiles. So now we're talking a number. The first was short range that I said was over 2,000. It ranges as high as 12,000, but they won't. The 2,000 is the lowest estimate they give, and I'm just going to go with that to be safe. But if they did have 12,000, wow, wow, yeah. So. But 2,000 plus another 1,000 almost, that's like 400 and 500. So the 400 medium range and 500 ground launch cruise missiles. So that's 900 almost. And then it's over 2,000. So we'll just say about 3,000 ground launch conventional missiles. 3,000 ground launch conventional missiles. And then they have 5,000 other cruise missiles that are sea-based on ships. 5,000. So now we're talking at the very highest range, if we use that 12,000 number, we're talking, okay, 13,000 because the 900 plus 12,000. So it's like 13,000 almost plus 5,000. That's almost 20,000 cruise missiles and ballistic missiles together. Like that, like if you count their sea and ground-based stuff, that's insane. That is a huge amount. These aren't even the air-launched cruise missiles that their H-6K bombers can carry. This is just the numbers of ground and sea launch stuff that they've got. Like the sea launch cruise missiles are like your YJ series. Like you remember the ones in my my Norfolk battle. If you go watch that, I mentioned those. They launch some of these missiles from their ships and hit targets very accurately. But okay, anyway, back to the numbers. Now we go over to the USA. I already told you about us having 410 silos for the Minuteman IIIs, and they each carry 3 warheads apiece. The Tomahawks, we have 4,000 minus Tomahawks. The biggest number is 4,000, but they're estimating that the stock is shrinking. I don't know why they say that, but they said that there's a shrinking stock of Tomahawk missiles. I don't know if they're coming up with some sort of a replacement or what, but we had 4,000 of those. Now remember, China has 5,500 cruise missiles that are sea and land-based combined. The 500 land-based and the 5,000 sea-based combined. So that outnumbers the 4,000 Tomahawks by like 1,500. And that's not even the air-launched stuff. I didn't look up the air-launched stuff that goes on the bombers. But the Tomahawks can be ship-launched. And I believe they have a variant of it that is that can be launched from the B-52 or something. I didn't really look into that much. But I just know that the Tomahawk, we have 4,000 minus of those, so maybe 4,000 at the highest end and maybe less on the lower end, maybe 3 something. But we have 240 submarine-launched ballistic missiles, and those are the Trident class, the Trident 2s. We have 240 of them. So if you add up all our missiles, about 410 plus 4,000 plus 240, so you get a number like 6,050. You get 6,050. No, wait. No, 400. You get 4,650. So that's all we have. 4,650. And then in China's end, you got 300 plus however many they have on the road. 350 plus 2 to 12,000 plus 400 plus 500 plus 5,000. So they outnumber us by some thousands. So I just thought I'd go over that. May Yeshua bless and keep you all always.